Hi, Cancer. This reading is for Cancer, March 2018. This is Donatella, and I'm here today to do your tarot reading. First of all, I want to tell you thank you so much for coming to my channel. And today is National Women's Day, and just want to celebrate that with you. So happy National Women's Day. And before I get started, I just want to talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde. It's going to happen sometime this mid-March. And you're going to start kind of feeling the feelings of it starting right around the 8th or 9th of March. And basically what happens during that time is that a lot of communication will be misunderstood. So if someone in your life is having some frustrations or issues, or you're having issues with them, have a little bit of patience during this time, because during this time is more of a time of not too much moving forward, but more thinking of what is going on inside. It's more about the introspection. So whatever is going on in your life, from the middle of March to the middle of April, be sure not to start anything new. Don't start any new relationships. Don't start any new contracts. Don't start any new decisions. If you've already started something already and you're just mulling it over and getting to the next step, that's something totally different. That's it's not something that you're starting off to a new path. You can do this. The only thing is just if you do it, make sure that you read every single line on your contract. Make sure that you know exactly what you're signing. Make sure you know exactly what you're purchasing. Be careful with some of even your electronics. Those can even kind of break during that time. Anything that has to do with metal. Mercury has to do with metal, and it also has to do with communication. So during that time, just watch out. Be a little bit more, like I said, be a little bit more patient with people. Whatever you're conversating is really not what you're hearing. Whatever they're saying is not what you're hearing. So try not to be upset. Try not to be upset with what they're saying. I know, Cancer, you have the heart of gold, and you have the most beautifulest heart. And sometimes the people with the most beautiful heart, are the most sensitive people. You are so caring. You feel so much. You feel more than anyone feels. And sometimes you give more than most people give. And that could really hurt someone when they don't feel that reciprocated, especially if they've emptied their self out so much. So watch for giving yourself too much, and watch for hiding yourself too much too. You don't have to hide yourself and give yourself too much. Try to find that balance during this time where you're not giving too much and you're not hiding too much. Find your time for friendship, find your time for independence, find your time for your blessings, because right now we're entering a phase where it's like a vortex, and things are switching to the positive as soon as I would say sometime mid-April. So hang in there, because I see your dreams coming true. I see something amazing and beautiful happening sometime around this summer. If there's been a relationship that you've been waiting on, make sure that you do the right things for that relationship. Make sure you're planting the right seeds as far as your thoughts. If you're planting thoughts that are very negative, you are not planting the right seeds for your future. So think of these thoughts as seeds. And I know it's going to be kind of hard. You're going to feel like, how could I even be careful of every thought that I have? The problem is that if you're not careful enough, your emotions will get to you. And when they get to you too long, it's like you're a dead brick. You will not want to do anything. You will want to crawl in your cave and get on your phone and for hours. You're going to just be like dead asleep. Like you want to back out from everything. So before you get to that point of your life, make sure it's all balanced. Make sure you feel secure within yourself. Do everything it takes to make yourself secure before you let people in. Find your value again before you let people in. If there is someone that is devaluing you right now, take a step back and don't be scared to retreat a little bit. You don't have to disrespect them, but you could disappear for a little bit, but don't do it too long, because I know sometimes you do it too long, and if it's too long, then it's like a game for the other person. So And one other thing is hold on to what you strongly believe about right now. I know there's some ideas that you have that you really, really strongly believe about right now. Just mull them over and think about what the end result is and see how you can get to that point instead of forcing it through your words or forcing it through your ideas. Think about, I think for Cancer right now, I think the thing I could tell you guys would to create some kind of manifestation journal, honestly. I think you should write a letter to yourself, to God, or to any spirit that you believe in, or whoever, you know, the law of attraction, whatever you believe in, whatever faith that you have. Write on a journal and give yourself a timeline and tell yourself, these are the goals that I have. I want them during this deadline, and this is how I'm going to get there. So whatever sounds reasonable for you. And as you know, this is going to be your blueprint for your life, and you're going to make it for, let's just say, the next 6 months or something like that. At the next 6 months, I want to get to this point of my life. I'm going to choose this decision or that decision. By this decision, it's going to be like this, but either way, I'm going to be well. You're going to say, you're going to plant something that regardless, even if no one is on Noah's Ark, you're going to be good, because you're going to build Noah's Ark first, and then they're going to come. So manifest your dreams, create what you want, secure yourself, secure your emotions. If this person or people around you are affecting you in a way where you cannot progress, put them on pause. Put them on a good pause. Let them know that you love them, that you're not hiding, that you need some time to reflect. That's all. You could say hi. You could say, how are you? You could be polite, but try to keep your emotions together, because sometimes people don't understand them. They misuse your feelings, and I know that your feelings are true. I know that what you're saying is absolutely right. You have every reason to believe what you believe in. I absolutely believe that. But even they say that the earth wasn't even made in one day. So you have to wait. You have to wait. Whatever is worth it, whatever is valuable, you're going to wait for that. Okay. So enough of that. Let's get with our reading, Cancer. Okay, so I pulled out these cards. This is your March 2018 cards, and this is what is going on for you. All right. So the first card that I have, this is the foundation, is the Ace of Wands. It seems to me, Cancer, you've lost your passion. You lost your passion, you lost your drive. You had this passion and this idea. You are not moving. I know you could be inspired. You have lost your inspiration for the next step. You were so goal. I feel like you had some kind of goal, but it's like it's not manifesting. The desire is not there right now. Oh, because what is crossing it right now is the Two of Pentacles. So you feel like there are options, but you're juggling your options. You're like, do I pick this one? Do I pick that one? And these two options are very undesirable. They're both undesirable. And it's not giving you the drive of wanting to push, because either choice doesn't fit. It doesn't fit to Cancer's preference. I see the Five of Wands. You've had a lot of strife with people going against the idea that you want. I think that you would rather prefer more support in your life, as far as some kind of decisions that you would make. I think you've been kind of keeping your ideas to yourself. I think that there's some ideas that you have that you don't share with people. I think you have dreams that you don't share with people because you feel like if they don't share that idea with me, they're going to destroy it. So you kind of keep it to yourself. And it makes you feel like you're secretive, but you're not secretive, because you're just protecting. You're protecting your dream, and you're protecting it by not sharing it. The next card that I have is the Two of Wands. There is a path that you're supposed to take right now. There's an exploration that you're supposed to take. I don't see you wanting to take it. I think that you were probably given an opportunity, or you will be given an opportunity, but every time an opportunity comes, you're not very interested in it. and you're not moving. You're not moving at all. It's because of the Nine of Swords. Your depression affects you too much. Your depression does not, and it enables you. It enables you from manifesting your dreams, and you're like this ugly world. It's not fair. It's not fair. Why don't they care about me? Why does so and so get to do this and I don't get to experience this? It's that feeling. It's like, I tried so hard to have that kind of life. I know what kind of life I want, and they have it, and I work my ass off and I don't have it, and I'm like sad. I'm really sad, and I can see that it keeps you up late at night. So screw the opportunities, you say. That's how I see how you feel. Watch out this mid-month, okay? In the middle of the month, I believe there's going to be like a full moon. Sometime in the middle of the month, you're gonna feel like the veil has lifted, and you're gonna finally get some information that is gonna kind of clear your mind. So watch out for your dreams. You're gonna have messages throughout the day. Maybe a friend says something, it just electrifies you, in a good way. Or you do something and it makes you feel so good and it inspires you. Just listen to the messages. There's gonna be messages coming to you soon. And I want you to take what feels good and leave the rest. Whatever makes you feel like you are going to be positive, take those things. Whatever makes you feel like you can move forward, take those things. When I was saying that, when I was telling you, like, make a manifestation journal, like, write a letter to yourself, like, by this day, I'm going to do this. And then, like, make, like, okay, February, I'm going to do this. March, I'm going to do this. I mean, it's already March, but you could start at April. You could be like, by April, I'm going to do this, May, I'm going to do this. Like, set yourself up so you could get to point B. When you get to point B, you can make another one. You can make another one. You're like, oh, this worked. Let me do it again. So set that up. If you need to, like, set up your budget again, if you've been having some, like, weird spending, I don't know why I'm saying this right now, but if you've been having some weird spending, or, like, maybe it's time to make a budget. And be clear about your finances, be clear about your future, be clear about what you want. I see the Ten of Pentacles reversed. To me, it's like, Ten of Pentacles to me is having the house that you wanted, the home that you wanted, the finance, everything together. That lifestyle that you always imagined yourself. And every day you feel like you're going to come closer to it, because there's a possibility that you can, because you've dreamed it so much for so long. And I see it happening, but it's going to take a little bit longer than you're expecting. It's going to take much more than you're thinking. It's gonna be because of a change that is inside of you that creates it. You're gonna develop something inside of you that helps you to become strong again, where you don't focus so much on what's going on with others and more with what's going on with you. And that's going to begin to help you to be grateful for what you do have. Once you start feeling good about yourself, you could start manifesting more in your life, where you don't focus so much on lack, where you don't feel like you have those nightmares anymore. Once you start doing those little things here and there that make you feel so good, doing it the right way, the way that you used to do it, go back to that. Go back to the way you did it. If there was a way that you used to do something at that time when you felt so good, what did you do at that time? Maybe it was a certain type of hair color, or maybe it was a certain type of dressing, or maybe it was working out again. I know you're waiting for someone to go and help you. Go do it yourself. They're always gonna lag. Cancer, they're always gonna lag. You are beautiful. You know you are. Go fucking do it. What are you waiting on? Kind of towards coming to the end of the month, beginning of next month, that anxiety is going to start to fall. Okay? Those sleepless nights, they're going to start to fall, but it starts with you leaving the house. It starts with you going back to your friends. It starts with you going shopping again. It starts with you making your regimen, your food you used to always eat, that you were like, no, you got to do it like this because this is perfect. You knew what perfect was, and then you stopped. Go back to that. You're wonderful. You have the game plan. You're the one that makes the game plan. You're really good at it. Okay, so once the anxiety is gone, you get the world card. The world card means your world's changing. It's not going to be the same world that you have. It's going to start getting brighter. I'm telling you, as the seasons are running and the seasons are going, you're shining and shining and shining. You're shining more and more. Okay, and it starts with you going outside and not worrying about bullshit with people. And I know you have some really awesome friends that make you feel good. Hang out with them for a little bit, you know, like absorb their energy, go home and feel good again, and then go find other things that make you feel good too. That's why we are blessed with so many friends. We are blessed with so many things. I think the most selfless relationship is friendship, because parents, they have to love you. Siblings, they have to love you. Family, they have to love. They have no choice. They have to love you. Oh, that's my so-and-so. I have to. You know, I'm always going to have to deal with them. They're family. But I feel like friendship is the most selfless relationship that you have. And even relationships too, because they want something from you at the end. You have to provide something to have that relationship with them. But when you have a friend, it's so selfless. And find yourself in your groups again. Go bring all your groups together. Go join with your groups together. Because I know that's what you want. I know that's secret. You're waiting on something. Don't wait on that thing. You're waiting on something to go to that place in your life. Don't do it. There's people that have been waiting for you to leave the house for so long. There's people that are waiting for you to come and bring them out of their cave, because you know how good that cave feels, and they're starting to do what you're doing. So the best thing you could do is to tell them how bad that cave is, because you've been there so long yourself, and teach them how to get out of that cave. And as soon as you tell them how to get out of that cave, you start feeling good. You start feeling good. And then what have you done? You've done something great for the world. You blessed life. And you are such a heart. Can you imagine giving more heart? And then those people's hearts are like maximized to 1,000,000. That's what you are. Go spread your heart. Go spread your love. I got a final card for you, okay? It's the 9 of Coins. It's one of my most favorite cards. She's like the Empress, okay? She has been waiting for her grapes to ripen, and they are ripening. I'm telling you, you're going back to your joy. It's going to start feeling like it as soon as April's vibes come in. When you start feeling April's vibes, go pull all those people together. Pull them out of the cave. Cancer, teach them how to get that cave out. Teach them how the cave sucks. Teach them what you do in the cave. And then it's so new to them. A lot of people have been in the cave and they don't understand it. They don't understand what is going on. Can you express to them what you've been feeling for a long time? Because you have such an experience that you need to share. Because when you share your experiences, you're so private, dude. When you share your experiences, you don't realize how much you help. But don't share. I'm not saying share it with everybody. I'm saying like your lovelies, like your wonderful people around you. They need to know you more, because you can offer such a gift to them, and it's the knowledge. And if they ask you questions, I mean, you know, you're like excited to answer them sometimes. Like as far as advice, you are in the job for that. You've been through experience for that, and you are very capable of that, and that will bring your sunshine back. For now, step that up, and you'll see things progressing. Step that up. Balance your life. Put your budget together. Put your game plan together. Put your 6 months game plan together. Figure out your budget for the next 6 months. Figure out what it takes to make Cancer happy. Figure out, oh my God, we're going to go to summer. We're going to go to this. We're going to go to that. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Fill up your calendar. And then whoever is iffy about you, it's their choice if they want to come along. Set that up and say, hey, you know what? So-and-so, on this day, we're going to do this. Do you want to do this? Pull them out of their cave. And if they don't, explain to them your process. Explain to them how it sucks. But you can't do that unless you create something for them to go to. So make it a way where you can invite the person that you love somewhere fantastic, at a time that you know that you both can go, and at the budget that you can afford. And honey, you need a vacation. That's really, like, that's what I see. You have cried enough. And if I don't know if you're a guy that doesn't cry, but you're like not feeling well, and I get it. And vacation will like get you back. But don't be taking no vacations with children, I'm telling you. If you have children, no. Don't do that. Go with your lover, go with your best friends, go with your girls, go with your guys. Like, do some stuff with adults, and you're gonna feel good again. Okay, well, this wraps it up for my March 2018 Cancer. Thank you guys so much for visiting my channel. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm not doing any personal readings yet. I'm gonna start probably like sometime next month. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video, and I would love to see you again next month. Thank you, Cancer. Have a great one.